Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining the live. I know it's a bit late. Yes, it's a bit late. And I'm so sorry for the lateness, guys, but this is due to a lot of technical problems and also to the fact that I was a bit late for my Spanish class. So please forgive me for the lateness, but nevertheless, I'm here now and we are going to be learning as I've promised. And, you know, as I've promised, I like to make sure that I try my best to deliver. So here I am, and we're going to be learning. Hey, Zaya, what's up, girl? Where you? What's up, girl? I haven't seen you for how long? What's up? What's up? How have you been, Zaya? What's up, Zaya? Zaya, it has been a while. I have not seen you for a while now. What's up, Zaya? Thank you so much for joining my live stream, Zaya. How is school and everything else going? How have you been to math class in a while? Good to hear that you're doing good. I haven't seen you on YouTube for a while. I haven't seen you for a while. So it's good to know that you're doing good. I'm doing good, Zia. I'm doing good for the while, you know, just taking it easy. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna start a bit later. So I'm going to try and share out the live and then I'm going to begin. Because I know I actually announced that I was going to be here for 5 o'clock, but technical issues. So I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Mistake. No, there was something I was doing wrong. There was something that I was doing wrong. I haven't used StreamYard for a while. And there was something that was giving me a bit of a problem. As they are, what's up with those broken hearts? So sorry to hear that your heart is broken, Zia. That's not cool. Good to have you joining me, though. Good to have you joining me, Zia. Okay, so I'm just sharing out the live. So please bear with me while I share out the live. Okay, so I'm trying to be as best as I can to people who I know may want the live. So I'm going to just share it out to people who may be interested. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, Mary. How are you doing, Mary? Glad to have you. What's up? What's up? Has been a while since I've seen some of you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You guys know it's always a pleasure being here with you guys. Always, always, always. Never gets bored. All right, so I think I would have shared this out to the important groups and all that that I need to share too. So let's get popping, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. So who is not here? I guess when they come in, they would get to see this video. So I'm just gonna begin. Today is World's Book Day. And so because of that, I decided that I was going to come live and I was going to do a session live. So I am just going to begin that session. Thank you guys so much for joining. Those of you who are here, you know, it's always a pleasure having you here. Always a pleasure. Good. So I'm just going to begin now. If you have friends, you can share it out to them and let them come in. If they're late, then they can always catch up with this live, right? Okay, so who is here with me? Say hello. Let me know who is here with me. You guys, you are welcome. So go ahead, you can say hello and let me know who is here with me. You are welcome here. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Okay, so we are gonna sing along, right? We're gonna sing along. So let's go. Run, run, run. Sud, sud, in a tub. Run. The cub has a gun. That's not fun. Run, run. Sud in a tub. Run. The cub has a gun. That's not fun. Okay, good. So you guys, you can keep on singing that. Let's move on. So in this lesson, you would learn the word family, where we have U and D. When we have U and D together, they make a sound together that produce a rhyme. So we have an onset and we're going to have this as a rhyme. Here we say d, d. Let me hear you say d, d. So let's try it again. So we're going to go d, 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 odd. What is this? What can you see here in the picture? You can see, what do you call those things that you have in a tub when you have soap in the tub and you soap it, soap it, soap it, soap it, soap it? What do you call that? And that starts with 3 letters. So we call it S, D. So let's put it together. We have S, D. Let's go now. S, D. Sud. So we have S, D. Sud. 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 Very good. Sorry. So here we have sud. 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 Awesome. Good. So let's go to the next slide then. We will also add S right here. Let's add an S. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get back my pencil, guys, so we can add an S. Okay, so let's add an S. At the end, okay, because we have not just one, but we have more than one. So let's go sud, sud, and then we add S. Suds, suds, suds. Good job, suds. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to see how many times we can find a d. How many times can we find a d? How many times can we find a d? Odd. How many times can we find a d? Odd. So let's look to see how many times we can find a d. Odd. What are we looking for? Remember, we are looking for two letters. One says a and one says d. We put them together, we have a rhyme. A d. Odd. 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 Good job. So let's look for odd. Let's look for odd. So let's travel. Let's look for odd. Let's move. Is this odd? So if that is odd, let me see you say yes. If it is not odd, let me see you say no. So let's get to the chat. Is this odd? If this is odd, 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 then you're going to put Y. If it is not odd, then you're going to put an X. So I would know if you know odd. Remember, we just did odd. So we just did odd. Odd. And then we were talking about what this is. We said this is called suds. 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 That soapy, frothy thing that happens when you have a lot of soap in your bath or when you're taking a shower. You call that suds. Okay. Some people say bubble. Yes, it's the same thing. The bubbles, the suds, same thing. So let's move on now to look for odd. Odd. Okay, so I want you to help me look for odd. Is this one odd? Remember, if it's odd, let me see you say yes by putting a Y, letter Y. So if it is odd, you're going to put letter Y. If it is not odd, then you're going to put letter X. So go ahead and do that in the chat for me. And I can know if you know odd. If you know odd, let's see you do that in the chat. Let's see you do that in the chat if it's odd. If it's not, let's see you put an X. All right, so we are going to continue. So I look forward for you to do that in the meantime. But let's continue. Okay? So you can do it with me. So let's sing out this one. Up, up, up. Is this odd? No, this is not odd. So no. Let's pass it straight. How about this one? Odd, 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 odd. Is this odd? Yes, this one is odd. So let's circle odd, odd. Let me hear you say it. Odd, odd, odd. Great job, odd. How about this one? We have d. Odd. 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 Is this odd? Yes, this is odd too. Great job. Let's circle. So we have 1, we have 2. So we already have 2 odds. Good job. How about this one? Let's try this one. Ob. 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 Is this odd? No, this is not odd. This is ob. So let's pass that one straight. How about this one? Is this odd? Odd. Odd. No, this is not odd. This one is up. Up. Ah, let's continue. Ob. 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 Is this odd? No, this is not odd. Odd. So let's continue. Remember, we are looking for odd. 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 Let's see if this one is odd. Ob. 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 Is this odd? No, this is not odd. Remember, we are looking for odd. Okay, let's continue to look for odd. 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 Is this odd? Odd? No, this is not odd. This is nb. 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 Okay, let's try this one. Up. 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 This is not odd. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Odd. 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 Yes, this is odd. Great job. Odd. So how many odds do we have? Now we have 3 odds. We had 1, 2, 3. Good job. Let's see the final one. Nb. 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 Is this ob? No, this is not ob. This is nb. Nb. Okay, so how many odd did we see? Let's say the songs and call them. Let's go. Odd. 1. Odd. 2. Odd. 3. So we have 3 odd. 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 So right here, I have a mistake here. I have on. It's supposed to be odd. Okay, good. So let's go to the next slide. So let's say the songs together. Let's go. Good job. Let's go again. Together, let's go. How do we say the songs? Oh. Good job. Oh, that's the song. Awesome. Now let's say this song. D. 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 Very good. So let me hear you clap and say it. D. 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 Okay, let's say it now together. D. 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 Very good. So we have D. 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 Awesome. And remember, you can put your hands like this to remember that D has a what? Does it has a belly or does it have a bottom? Which one does D have? So let's hear you. What does D have? Yes, D has a bottom. Can you see the bottom? Yes, that's the bottom for D. Very good. Awesome. So D has a bottom. Good job. Very good. Okay, let's go to the next. So let's say the songs that we are working with now. D, odd, d, odd, d, odd, odd. Good job. Odd. So let's sound out and blend and say the word. B, b. Very good. Now that we know b, let's move on to a. So b, 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 b. Very good. Let's put 3 songs now together. B, d. Let's go b, d, bud, bud, b. Remember we learned b up here. When we add this consonant to this vowel, we get b, b, b. So here we have b, b, d, bud, bud, bud. Good job. So now we can see the whole word right here. Bud, bud, bud. Awesome. Bud, bud, bud. Good. So right now the tree is budding. It has buds on it. And you know what is a bud? Can you tell me what is a bud? Bud, bud. So the bud is the shoot that you see on the tree. So when it starts bearing, when it starts getting leaves, when it starts getting fruit, you're going to see buds. Good job. Very good. So this word is bud, bud. Okay. So now I want you to pick a number. We are going to look for the word b. And remember, we have the rhyme ud. Bud. We are going to look for the word bud. So can you choose a number? Which number shows us a picture of a bud? Go ahead and type the number in the chat for me. Tell me which picture shows you a bud. Which picture shows you a bud? So which of the picture would you most likely see a bud from? Which picture? Come on, guys. I'm not seeing you typing. Which picture would help you to see a bud? Do we find buds on pigs or in the mud here? Do we find buds on the cow? Do we find buds on them? Let me know. Come on, guys. All right, so I am going to help you. So it would be picture number 6. Remember, we said the bud is a shoot. Okay, so when the tree is about to bear its fruits or its leaves, we would start to see some buds. Okay? So we are going to call this one, we're going to associate it with the word bud. Number 6. Okay, let's go to the next one. So you're going to complete the word. You are going to spell the word bud. Can you spell the word bud? Now that we have done it by putting it into pieces, can you spell the word bud? Let's see you spell the word bud. Bud. Can you spell the word bud? Let's see you type in the chat. Bud. So let's go together. What sound do we hear first? We hear b, b. Then so b, and then we hear d, d. Bud. So let's put it together. B, bud, bud, bud. So can you type that word bud in the chat so you can remember how to spell the word bud? Let's see you do that. Let's see you press the letters to spell bud so you can remember how to spell bud. Come on. Let's see you do that. Let's see you spell the word bud. All right, nice. Okay, so let's read our sentence now together. Are you ready to read your sentence now? Read with me. First, let's look for the word bud. Let's look for the word bud. Let's look for the word bud. So I want you to help me find the word bud. Let's look, 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 look. Look in their sentence. Can you see a word that has b? Then you see a, then d. Can you see that word? B. Then a, d. Bud. Yes, I can see a word. I see b. A, d. Bud. This is the word. Good job. Now, let's read the sentence. This word says the, or it can say the. But in this sentence, it says the. The sh, true, 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 true. The true and two e's together says e, e, true, e, true, e, tree, tree. The tree. Let's read this one. Z. Anytime you have a vowel before S at the end of words, most time you're going to hear a sound like Z. So you're going to hear Z, Z. Yes. So let's go. Ha, z. Has, 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 has. The tree has a. Let's read from the beginning again. The tree has a b. Bud. 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 Can you remember this word? Bud. Now let's read. The tree has a bud. Bud. Good job. Very good. Awesome. So tomorrow, when it's, well, if it's daytime where you are, for me, it's nighttime, you can look at the trees and you can look to see if they have any buds. Okay? And if we're looking for buds, then we're going to say b, a, d. And we're going to add a song at the end that goes s. So now we have b, ud, bud. Let's add that song. S, buds, buds, buds. Great job. You did so well. So let's read it from the beginning. The tree has a bud. The tree has a bud. The tree has a bud. Good job. Let's move to the next one. So pigs, you know pigs, they love to play in mmm. Let me hear you say that. Uh, uh, uh. Uh. Ma, 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 ma. Good job. So now we have ma. Ma, 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 mud, 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 mud. What's the word? Let's hear you say it together quickly. Mud, mud. Good job. Very good. Ah, mud, mud, mud. Good job. Very good. Mud, mud. Do you know what mud is? Can you see the mud in the picture? Tell me. Yes, here is the mud. So the mud is some soil. Yes, the brown soil. That's what we have as mud. Sometimes it gets wet or moist. So when it gets wet or moist, it forms mud. Mud. Good job. Mud. So let me hear you say mud. Mud. Good job. Mud. 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 Now it's your turn. You are going to read the word. So in order for you to read the word, let's hear you song the letters together. How do you song the letters together? Remember, we always start at our left hand side. So our left letter, let's begin with that letter. M, a, m, 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 mud, mud. Good job, mud. So this word says mud. Let's see you look for mud. Come on, let's see you look for the word mud. Mud. Which number is it? Can you put the number inside of the chat? Can you type the number? Let's see you type the number. Which number shows you mud? Mud. Tell us which numbers show you the mud. Where can you see mud? Go ahead. Put it inside of the chat. I'm waiting. I want to see which number show you mud. Mud. Can you see mud? Which number? Which number shows the mud? Remember what we said mud is? The brown soil. Yes, that brown soil. Very good. Awesome. Good job. Okay, so let's now see what picture. So here we can see the mud. Remember the soil that is brown, and that soil, when it gets wet or moist, we call it mud. Mud. So let's go ahead now to the next slide. Let's complete the word. Let's complete the word. So now it's your turn to write in the chat. You're going to spell the word mud. So you are going to spell the word mud. Remember, we just learned which picture shows mud. Remember, we sung that word out. Odd. Odd. Mud. Now let's see you write the word mud in the chat. So that would help me to know that you can spell the word mud. Go right ahead and spell the word mud. 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 Let's see you spell the word mud. Odd. 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 Mud. Okay, so let's spell the word mud. The first sound we hear, Did you hear that word? That sound, sorry? Yes. Uh. Very good. Did we hear d, d, d? Very good. D. D. Mud. Mud. Very good. So our word is odd. D. Mud. Can you type the word mud in the chat so we can know that you know how to spell the word mud? Let me see you guys doing that. Now it's time for us to find the word mud in our sentence. Let's look for the word mud. Can you see a word that begins with m, then it has a, then it has d? Can you see that word? D. 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 Mud. Do you see that word? Let's look. Come on, let's see you looking. Do you see that word? Yes, I can see it. Here is the word. Mud. Mud. Very good. Let's read now. Remember last time we learned this word. This word says duh. 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 Very good. We said that this word can also say the. The. Whenever it comes before a word that begins with a vowel, we are going to hear it say the. But here we will hear it say the. So let's sound out this word. A. G. Let's go. P, A, G. Let's put them together now. P, A, P, pig, 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 pig. Did you hear that word? Pig. Where is the pig? Is the number 1 is the pig, or number 2 is the pig? Which one is a pig? Can you tell me which one of these is the pig? Let's see. Number 1 is the pig. This is a pig. A pig is an animal. Good job. You guys did well. Okay, so let's read now. The pig. The pig. The pig is. Remember we said whenever S comes at the end of a word, where you have a vowel before that S, most times it's going to make a sound like Z. So we're going to hear Z. Rather than us hearing S, we will hear Z. Right? So let's go. A, Z, A, Z, A, Z, A, Z. Is. The pig is. A. Remember the short song for I. A. And says A. A. In. Good job. Very good. The pig is in. Remember this word that we begin with? The pig is in the. Can you remember our word that we were talking about? What's our word? Odd. 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 Mud. Mud. Good job. Very good. The pig is in the mud. Let's hear you read it one more time. The pig is in the mud. Good job. Let's hear you read it one more time. The pig, you can type it with me. Type the letters while we say the words. Pig is in the mud. Remember, this would help you to learn your letters and the way that they are placed in the words. Okay? So let's read it together now. The pig is in the mud. Awesome. Very good. Remember we said number 1, this is a pig. And number 2, this is mud. Mud. Remember what we said mud is? Mud is soil, the brown soil. When it is wet or when it is moist, it forms mud. Good job. Very good. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So let's sound out, let's blend and say the word. What song? Let's hear you make that song. Very good. Oh. 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 Call. 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 Very good. Call. So together, when we blend C to U, we are going to have k, 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 k. Very good. Let's say it now here. K, k, d. Cod, cod, cod. Can you put it together with me? Let's go. Cod, cod, cod. Awesome. That's good. You guys are doing very well. So here we have k, k, cod, cod. Let's say the word faster together. Cod, cod. So let's go. Cod, 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 cod. Awesome. Very good. Very good. You are doing so well. I'm going to commend you. You guys deserve every star in the world for what you are doing. Okay? So let's see now. What is cod? Cod. What is cod? Do you know what it means when you say the cow? There are some animals that would chew their cud. Sorry. There are some animals that would chew their cud. Do you know what it means when you say the animal chews its cud? Do you know what it means when you say the animal chews its cud? Okay, so I'm going to tell you what cud is. Cud is when the animal eats its food, but it does not chew it well. So what it does is that, like when we eat, sometimes we don't chew on our food well. We're going to sometimes swallow without cutting it fine, fine, fine. And sometimes that's what the animal does. And because the animal does that, the animal is going to bring back that food after it's already gone to its stomach. It's going to bring it up back into its mouth, nearly like, you know what you call vomit? Yes. So it's going to be like that, like vomit. And the animal is going to bring it back up to the animal's mouth. And then the animal is not going to put it out. The animal is going to eat it again. Can you believe that? Ah, that seems nasty, right? Yes, it sounds nasty, right? Yes, the animal is going to eat that again. Oh no, that's nasty. Oh, but the animal is going to chew on that, and that's what you call the cud. Okay? So now you know what the word cud means. Cud, cud, cud. Yeah, so it sounds nasty, right? I hope that you would remember it because that's something important to remember. So let's sound the word again. K, k, ud. K, k, d, cud. Good job. Very good. Okay, so now you are supposed to sound this word out and you are to find cud. You are to find cud. Find the animal that does this thing where the animal eats its food, it doesn't chew it well, and then it goes down to its stomach, and then that animal is going to bring it all back into its mouth, and that animal is not going to let it go out as waste, but the animal is going to eat it again and let it go back to its stomach. Oh no, that sounds disgusting, doesn't it? Ah, it sounds disgusting, I know. Right, so let's see this word. Let's sound it out to know what the word says. K, d, k, d, k, D. So let's go. K, d, k, d, cod. So the word is cod. Let me see you. Tell me which number can we find the animal that chews its cud. Woo! Let's see the animal that does this disgusting thing. You know, but these animals, remember, they are all made with their own differences, and they're all made special and wonderful. So, you know, that's just a part of them. Okay, so let's see you put the word, the number. Let's see you put the number. The number that shows, come on, let's see you put the number of the animal that does that naughty thing. Hi, Serena. How are you doing? Happy to see you. Good to know that you're here. Happy to see you. Okay, so let's see the animal that chews its cud. Let's go. D. So what's the word? Remember, you are supposed to be sounding the word. Remember, we have sung the word before. Remember, we said k, then we said k, k, d, cod. And then down here, we say it faster, cud, cud. So now let's hear you song the word here to know what the word is, and then you are going to choose that animal that chews its cud. So is it number 4, is it number 5, or is it number 6? Which animal chews its cud? Is it a pig? Is it a cow? Which one chews on its cud? Okay. So yes, if you say number 4, number 4 is correct. The cow. Yes, so let's circle this one. Cud. So let's say the songs together. K, d, cud. Awesome. Now let's have you spell the word cud. Let's see you spell the word cud. So come on, type in the chat, put the letters to spell the word cud. That's how I'm going to know if you can spell the word well. Come on, let's see you guys spell the word cud. So let's see you guys spell the word. Come on. Let's go. D. Let's go. D. Cod. That's the word you're going to write in the chat. Cod. Let's see who can spell the word cod. The animal that chews its cud. Which animal is that? That's a cow. Cow chews its cud. So by now, everybody should have cud in the chat. So let's see you have that. K, d. So you have that? K, d. Do you have this? K, d. Cod. Cod. Yes, that's the cud. Yes, the animal that chews its cud. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Now we are going to read, and before we read, I want you to look for the word cud. So remember, we have already done the word cud. See, we have done it here. We have done it there. We were looking for the picture. Now we spell the word. Now it's time for you to look for the word in the reading. So let's see if you can find the word cud. Cud. Who can find the word? What are we looking for? What are the songs we are looking for? We're looking for k, we're looking for and we're looking for d. Can you see that? Yes, I can see that. Hi, Dry Rice. Good evening. How are you doing? So I want you to write that word I want you to write it in your books, or you can type it in the chat so you can learn how to spell cud. So cud, cud. So let's go and the final sound d, cud. Can you see it? Yes, I can see it right here, cud. Let's read now. We have done this word over and over for the afternoon. This sight word, the. Remember, we said this word can also say the. Whenever it comes before a word that begins with a vowel, we are going to hear the. But right now, this word does not begin with a vowel. Okay, you remember the vowels A, E, I, O, and U. Sometimes Y, mainly at the middle or at the end. Good. So this word does not begin with any of these letters. So we cannot say D. We have to say the. The. Good job. O and W together says ow. Just like O and U says ow. Okay? O and W can also say O, but here we are not doing the O song for it, okay? Here we have ow. So the k, ow. So we have the k, ow, cow. So we have two songs. Hi Alka, how are you doing? What's up? What's up? Has been a while, girl. So glad to see you. So let's go. The cow. Okay, let's do this word now. Do you know the song for CNH? CNH together says ch, ch, ch. That's the song for CNH. We hear ch, 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 ch. Right, that's the song. Ch, ch, ch. Very good. Let's go. Ch, 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 ch. Nice. Ch. And then the E and W here says ooh, ooh. It's making a short O song there. We hear ooh, ooh, ooh. But remember, E and W can also say you. But in this word, we are not hearing you. We are hearing ooh. So ch, ooh, ch, ooh, chew. And then we are going to add the S sound. So choose, 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 choose. Very good, choose. Let's read now. The cow chews. We have it. Let me hear you. It. 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 So here we have the small word it. It. Let's add S now. We are going to get the sound S. It's. 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 Let's read from the beginning. The cow chews its, and we have been working on this word all afternoon. K, d, k, d, k, ud, cud, cud. Very good, cud. Let's read it now together. The cow chews its cud. One more time. Let's type it. So you can type it in the chat. Type the letters with me. The cow. It's going to help you to learn to spell them. Choose. Very good. Its cod. Awesome job. So let's read it now. The cow chews its cud. Very good. Awesome. And you remember what cud is? Remember what we said the cud is? The cud is that thing when they do not chew their food properly, they're going to bring it back up from their stomach and they're going to chew on it again. Ah, that's disgusting, right? Yes, we did say that. Let's move on. Our next word, let's sound out this word. S, s. Very good. S, 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 so, so. Very good. Sud, sud, sud. Awesome. So remember, s, so, sud, sud, sud. Awesome job. Now let's add S to it. And we are going to get suds, 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 suds. Awesome. Can you see the suds here? Yes, remember we said the suds, they are like bubbles. They are like the froth that you get when you have a lot of soap and you keep rubbing the soap together. It's going to produce a sud, right? When you are mixing it with water, then it's going to produce what we call sud. And then you're going to have a lot of it, right? And then you call it suds, right? Because we would not be able to count them, so you call it suds. Let's go. Sud, 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 z, suds, sud, sud, suds, suds. Very good. So our word here is suds. S, sud, sud, suds, suds. Good job. Very good, guys. Suds. That's our word. Okay. So now you are going to sing the word by yourself to try to remember what the word is. And you are going to number the picture that has suds. Which picture shows us suds? Look at them. We have picture 4, we have picture 5, and we have picture 6. Which one shows us suds? Can you think? Think. Which picture shows you suds? Okay. For me, I see suds right here. Can you see the bubbles, the froth? Remember we said that suds? Good. Very good. Suds. So let's see the word. Let's sound it out. S, sud, sud, suds, suds, suds. You guys are doing very well. Suds. Awesome. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Suds. Awesome. So let's complete the word. Now this word only has 3 letters. 3 letters. Okay, so it's my mistake to add another thing here. So let's take that off because this word only has 3 letters. So let me see you guys sing the word and type the letters that are in this word for me. Go ahead, let me see you type the letters that are in the word sud. Go ahead and do that, guys. Let's see. How did we spell sud? Let's go back to it to help you. Remember we said s, 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 so. Then we add D now. So we have sud, sud. And then we are going to add S. Sud. And then suds. 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 Good job, guys. You are doing an amazing job. Suds. Awesome. So let's go now and see if you can spell suds. We already sung this word out, and we know that this word says sud. Sud. Suds. Suds. Good job. And we want you now to look here and see that this shows us suds. We said suds, they are the bubbles or the froths. Those things that we see when we rub the soap together with water, we see them. Okay? So let's go now and have you spell the word suds. So we want you to type the word suds in for us. Do that in the chat. Go ahead and type the word suds. In the chat, type the word suds. Okay, so let me help you now. S, so. What comes next? Let's go. Sud. Did we hear that? Yes, we heard D. Sud. Sud. Remember we said there's a letter at the end that we are adding because sud, it's something that is uncountable. So because it's uncountable, then we would have to add an S to it. Suds. Suds. Yeah, suds. Good job. Suds. All right. So let's read the sentence. Let's sing the word. Two O's together says O. 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 Let me hear you say O. O. Lo. Let's add the song for K. O. Lo. Look. 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 Let's put it now together. O. Lo. Look. 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 Very good. So remember, two O's together says O. O. It can also say oo, but right now we are using O in this one. So O. Lo. Look. 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 Good job. When we look with our eyes, look. So this word is like when you look with your eyes. Nice. Let's see this word. Do you know this word? Two songs. Let's go. At. 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 Good job. Look. At. Look. At. Very good. You guys are doing well. Look at. What did we say this word is? Can you remember this word? S. 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 Sud. Sud. Let's add S now. Suds. 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 Good job, suds. We have done this word already for the afternoon. Can you remember it? E. E. In. In. The. Remember we did this word? The. We say when it comes before an I, an E, an O, a U, we're going to say the. But when it comes before the consonants, we say the. So the, t, a, b. Let's sound it out. T, a, b, t, a, b, t, a, t, tub, tub, tub. Good job. So let's read it now. Look at suds in the tub. Let's count our words. Look, one word. At, two. So number one, number two. At. Suds. Number three. In. Number four. The. Number five. And tub. Number six. Look at suds in the tub. Good job. Very good. Awesome. You guys are doing a great job. Right. So let's move to the next slide. And this word is our final word. After this word, we are just going to spell the words and then we are at the end of the class. So let's have you sing this word. S, 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 t, s, t. Put them together. What sound do we have when we have an S, and a T together? St, st, st. Very good. St, 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 st. Awesome. Let's continue. Stud. Let's go. St. So we have st. We have st, st. And then we add a. St, 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 stud, 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 stud. Then stud, studs, studs, studs. Good job. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time. It says S. T says, let's put the S and the T together now. S, t, s, t. Put them together, we have st, 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 stud, 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 stud. Then we add our S song here. Sorry. Stud, studs. Let's add S. Studs, 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 studs. Awesome. Studs. Good job. So, we're supposed to be looking for this word. Sorry, this is a mistake. Let's look here. Stud. So this is a mistake. We're supposed to put the T right in here. Okay. So let's go. St, d, stud. Let's add S. Studs, studs, studs. Good job. So, do you know what a stud is? Tell me if you know what a stud is. So, stud, it can refer to different things. So, let me know if you know what is a stud. Anybody? If you know what a stud is. Do you know what a stud is? It can refer to many different things. You have a large metal. Whenever you have a large metal that could like go through or punch through things, you can call it a stud, right? And people normally use it as a decoration. You can also have a stud when you have like a group of horses, or for a matter of fact, other animals that are used for breeding. So they are there to just make young ones. So when you have a group of animals there for the purpose of making young ones, you can call them a stud, right? So that's another way that you can say stud. And sometimes in our own English, we use the word stud to talk about a young man that may be what people may call like a player. You may call him a stud, right? Somebody who goes from one partner to the other. You call them a stud. And also you may call somebody who is very tough, you know, somebody who acts as though they are so tough. You call them a stud. So that's how we can use the word stud. Okay. So let's look for one of those definitions. Which one would it be? Number 4, an animal that chews its food and it doesn't chew it well. It's going to chew it in like big parts, and then it's going to bring it up back to its mouth, not allowing it to be waste like vomit, but it's going to chew it again and swallow it. Is it that one, or is it this pig playing in something here that's wet and moist and it's soil, and you call it a special name? Or is it when we have these animals together who are going to make young ones? So they are here for the purpose of making young ones. The horses, we call them a stud. So which one would we choose? Let me see you type it in the chat, guys. Okay, so we'll choose number 5. Number 5, stud. Stud. So the horses that are there to make young ones, stud. Okay, so let's spell the word stud. Can you spell the word stud? Let's try to remember the letters that we have done. S, t. So we put them together, we have st. D. Very good. St, d, st, d, st, odd, stud. Good job, stud. Now let's read our sentence. This E here makes the sound E. So we are going to hear the E say its own name. That's a long sound. So we are going to hear E, 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 he. A, whenever S comes at the end of words and it has a vowel before it, whether A, E, I, O, or U, most times we're going to hear the S make a sound like Z. So we're going to hear A, Z, ha, A, Z, ha, A, Z. Has. He has. He has a. He has a. St, st, a, d. Remember? St, a, d. Stud. Stud. This is the word stud. A and R together says R. Let's put the word together. Arm, 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 farm, farm. Arm, farm. He has a Stud farm. Read with me. He, number one, he has a stud farm. How many words? 5 words. Let's read them together. He, remember we write the letters, has a stud farm. Good job. He has a stud farm. Awesome. Hey, Unique Blessed Empress, how are you doing? Thank you so much for passing by. So good to have you here. So let's read again. He has a stud farm. One more time. He has a stud farm. 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 Good job. Very good. Okay. So let's see the words that we know. We know the word bud. Bud. We also know the word cud. Cod. And we know the word odd. Mud. We know the word odd. Sud. Good job. And we know the word odd. Stud. Great job. Very good. Let's go now to circle which one is the word. So our first word, the pig, is playing in what? What do you call this? Can you tell me? The pig is playing in mud. Mud. Can you see the word mud? Where is the word mud? Odd. Odd. Mud. Is it this one? Odd. Up. Mop. No, it's not this one. Ob. Mob. No. Odd. Odd. Mud. Yes, this is mud. Good job. So if you typed that, well, that is the correct one. Mud. Odd. Let's go to the next one. Now this animal chews its cud. Cud. Let's look for the word cud. Cud. Remember, we have done that word before? So let's song them out. See which one says cud. K-U-D. Did we hear cud? Yes. We don't have to go anywhere else. We hear k-u-d. We hear k-u-d. Cud. Good job. So that's cud. Awesome. Let's go to the next one. Now we are looking for stud. Stud. Remember we said a stud can be different things. We have already talked about different things, but here we are using it to talk about horses that are a group of them that are going to make young ones, or they're going to breed. You call them a stud. When you have them together like that for the purpose of allowing them to make young ones or to breed, you call them a stud. So let's look for which word here says stud. Where can we find stud? St-d-u. Would that be stud? Do we hear st-ud? Let's listen again. St, st, d, No, this is not stud. Let's try again. C, k, 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 t, ub, k, t, ub. That's not stub. Let's see. Stud, sorry. S, t, d. Do you hear stud? S, t, st, d. Stud. Yes, this one is correct. Stud. Very good. Stud. Let's get to this one. Now we are looking for bud. Bud. Remember the trees, they can produce their buds. Right. So let's see. B. So we have to look for B. Let's go. D. B. Is this bud? Sorry. B. D. Do we hear B? D? No. We hear D. Dub. This is not bud. Let's see. B. D. B. D. Is this bud? B. D. B. D. Bud. Yes, this one is correct. We can hear B. B. Bud. Bud. Yes, the tree has some buds. Remember we said that the buds, those are shoots that we would see on the tree when it starts showing its leaves and also when it's going to bear fruits. Good. Bud. And this one now, remember we said sud. Sud. And we add an S to get suds because these are bubbles or froth that would appear when you have soap and you use the soap with water and you keep rubbing it together, then you are going to see the sud. So let's see which word says sud. S-u-d. Do you hear s-ud? Sud. Let's see if you would hear sud. S-ub. S-ub. Sub. S-d-uh. 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 Do you hear sud here? No. Do you hear sub? Sorry. Do you hear sud here? Sub. Sub. No, we do not hear sud. So this one right here, we can hear s-u-d, 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 sud. Can you hear s-u-d, sud? Good job. Very good. Sud. And remember, we add an S. So we have suds. Suds. Good job. Now we have come to the end. Thank you so much for being here for this session. And today we learn the d words. Ud. Ud. What were some of the words we learned? We learned bud. We learned suds. We learned mud. We learned cud. And we learned stud. Very good, guys. You guys did an awesome job. And I had all my energy into this for you. So I hope that you enjoyed this lesson today and that I would see you guys for more lesson. It was really good being here with you. And I wish you guys a good night as you go off to sleep if you're going to sleep, or a good morning wherever you are, that you would allow yourself to think on these words and to try to remember them. And you can write them down so that you can go over them just before bedtime. If you're about to go to bed right now, then you can go over them one more time and then go into your bed. When you wake up in the morning, I'm sure that you're going to be able to recall one or two of them, or even all of them. So try that out and you can let me know. And remember our rhyme, ud. So even if you do not remember any of the words, you're going to remember ud. Ud. Good job. So you would just add a letter before ud and see what you would come up with. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time, guys. Bye. Bye. Later.